Hey guys, it's me, Terri of the Yarnjoy podcast, and Teddy, coming to you from a little different area in my craft room. There is a 20 questions tag going around, and I don't think I have been specifically tagged by anybody, or at least I haven't seen anybody tag me yet, but Kayla over at Llama Mama Kayla, and there was some other ones also that tagged just everybody in general, so I'm claiming to be one of those. So let's get on with the questions. Okay, so number one of these 20 question tag is, what does your name mean? Well, my name's Terri, and I looked it up, and, well, actually, I knew it, but I looked it up to confirm it, but it seems to be that Terri means reaper, or harvest, like bringing in the harvest. I remember this funny story about that. When I was a little girl, I belonged to an organization called Campfire Girls, which is kind of like Girl Scouts. And I remember one of the leaders was going around and like looking up our names, what they meant. And when she said what my name was, I guess she tried to put it in terms that a little girl would understand, and so she told me that my name meant farmer's daughter, and which I thought, well, I guess that's fitting since I was a farmer's daughter. My father grew primarily peanuts here in South Texas, and so anyway, but actually the name means reap, I think, or reaper, something like that. So anyway, that's it. Okay, number two says, where are you from? Okay, well, I am from Texas. And where were you born? Texas. I was born in a little town, very small town south of here, about an hour away, and now I live here in the city. But yeah, in Texas, haven't been very far from where I was born, or didn't move very far from where I was born. Number three, what would your parents have named you if you'd been a boy? Well, I'm not sure. I do know another name my mom almost named me, which was Tammy, which is funny is because I have a lot of people, or at least when I was growing up, I had lots of people calling me Tammy just as a mistake. So I guess I look like a Tammy. I'm not sure. But, so, which I thought was funny because I was almost named Tammy. But anyway, the only thing I can think of, I really haven't asked my mom that. She really wanted a girl. So she had a girl name picked out. And so I'm not even sure if she had a boy name picked out. But I do have a younger brother, and his name is Michael. So I'm thinking maybe my name would have been Michael. I don't know. Okay. So let's see. Number 5 is, what is your biggest accomplishment? I would have to say it's my kids, my sons. I think that's a great accomplishment. And the fact that I homeschooled both of them all the way through their schooling years. Well, my older son is grown and married and finished with school. My younger son is a senior this year, and this is November, so that means we just have half a year left and we'll be finished. So I think my biggest accomplishment, I would say, is having my sons and being able to teach them to read and you know, all the things that they need to learn to get out on their own. So yeah, I think that's my biggest accomplishment. Number 6 is, what is your eye color? My eye color is green. Let's see. What is your favorite candle scent is the next one. I would say vanilla, gingerbread. I'm not really big on apple cinnamon too much. Just cinnamon maybe, yeah. I remember I had one candle scent one time that was like oatmeal cookie. Oh, it smelled so good when it was burning. Oh! But I also like clean scents too, like linen and seaside, or, you know, I don't know. Really just about anything, except I'm not real big on cherry or real heavy fruity. I like peach, but like cherry, heavy fruit, that real strong fruit smell, maybe, or strawberry. No, I don't think so. I don't really like musky type, real heavy musky smelling ones. No. Like flannel, stuff like that. No. Number 8 is, can you cook? Yes, I can cook. I'm not a gourmet cook, but I do cook quite a bit. My husband is always saying that, he loves taking leftovers for lunch to work, and he's always saying he'll warm up his lunch at work, and a lot of the men that are at work, I guess maybe the majority of their wives do work, and so they don't have the opportunity of bringing leftovers as much. And so when he warms his leftovers up, he says that his other co-workers is always asking him, oh, what is that smell? It smells so good. So, I wouldn't say I'm extravagantly great cook, but I guess my husband likes what I cook, so that's the main thing. Okay, number 9, what is good about your life right now? Well, I would say everything is good. I'm happy. Yeah, you always gonna have ups and downs and maybe minor dramas going on and stuff, but all in all, I have a happy life, I think, and I feel very blessed. And you gotta think about the positive things and try not to think about anything negative, and it always makes everything feel a whole lot better when you do. Let's see. Number 10 is, what is your sign? Well, I'm a Sagittarius. Number 11 is, what scares you about aging? Well, losing my parents. I have lost my father. He passed away almost 4 years ago, and just getting older and losing the ones that are older than you, and also as far as personal aging, I don't like the idea of sicknesses and illnesses and being diagnosed with really terrible things. I don't even want to speak it. So yeah, and being left alone, also, I don't know. I don't like to think about stuff like that. Let's see. Number 12 is, what is your favorite holiday? Well, I guess I would say, well, I love Christmas and I love Thanksgiving. Between the two, I would say maybe Thanksgiving, because Christmas is, with Thanksgiving, you have all the good food and things and the fellowship and getting together and stuff with your family, but you don't have the pressure of, oh, what am I gonna, of all the gift giving and stuff. I love giving gifts and receiving gifts, but I'm sure you understand that sometimes it's kind of hectic or stressful when you're trying to think, oh, this person, I don't know what this person would like, or they have everything. What do you give someone that has everything? Or just having to figure out, what to give them. Gifts to give people is just hectic and rushing around and trying to get things finished. So I would say Thanksgiving is my more favorite holiday, because it's not quite as stressful. Let's see. What is your guilty pleasure? It's number 13. Oh my goodness. Well, my guilty pleasure, I don't know, because the only thing I was trying to think of what it would be, and one of the things I thought of that I could tell or to say about is every year when I would schedule holidays for our homeschool, I would always take off the whole entire week of Thanksgiving. Now, I do know that a lot of school districts do that now. When I was a kid, we only got like Thursday, which was Thanksgiving Day, and then the next day, which is Friday, and that was our Thanksgiving break, just Thursday and Friday. But I think now most schools take the whole entire week of Thanksgiving off. Well, when I started homeschooling, I scheduled off the whole entire week. Not really because of Thanksgiving, but it's because my birthday is always real close to Thanksgiving. It's the 24th, which will be next Sunday. But I always said, oh, I'm taking the whole week off because this is my birthday week, and Thanksgiving just happened to be in that week. But I don't know. I didn't feel guilty about that, but it just came to mind when I thought of that. I don't know. I like Cadbury mini eggs, that comes out just during the Easter season, and I always buy a bag of it for me to indulge in. To me, that's indulging in, because I try to stay away from sugar and candy and stuff like that. But I do like Cadbury mini eggs, yeah. And so I have at least one package of them that I treat myself with during the Easter season, because it's a seasonal thing. But I don't know, really. Not that I feel guilty about it, though. So, I don't know. I do like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups also. Oh, boy. Okay, number 14 is, what is your favorite show to binge watch? Well, there's certain shows that come on, and when the season is released, like, let's say, Stranger Things on Netflix, when it was released, my husband and I binge watched it, like, in 2 days or 3 days or something like that. So if it's some sort of season like that's released, the whole season, we'll binge watch it. I do like some of the British series, like I loved Downton Abbey when it was out, and I still go back and binge watch episodes of it, or I go through it and watch it again. I really like Call the Midwife also, and so when it's released, I will binge watch all the episodes, and then miss it and wait until the new season comes out. I think I've gone through those, Call the Midwife, because it was all on Netflix, and so I've gone through the seasons 2 or 3 times of all those episodes. Let's see. What else? I don't know, just I'm always looking for some TV show or something that's like on Amazon Prime where all the seasons are on there, and so then I'll binge watch through all the episodes. But there is different kinds of shows that'll go into one of the other. Well, yeah, that's this question is more like, let's see, what is your favorite show to binge watch? So TV episodes. So I like cop shows and detective shows. With my husband, we will binge watch science fiction type series, because he's really into science fiction also. So, but like I said, I do like a lot of the British TV shows, and I can't wait for The Crown to be released. That'll be season 3 on Netflix, and I'm sure I'll be binge watching all of those when it comes out, because I watched the first 2 seasons and I really enjoyed it. Okay, let's see. Number 15 is, what is one thing you can't leave the house without? I would guess it'd probably be my phone. And not for like social media type reasons, but the fact that I always like to have my phone, so that way if I'm at the store, I can always send a message to my husband, and I'm at the grocery store, do you need anything? Or like for emergencies, if I break down or something, I always want to have a phone, so that way I know that I can contact somebody to rescue me. So stuff like that. I can always, and if I'm at the store, I can text my son and say, oh, we had a milk or we had a cereal or whatever, you know. So I would say my phone, yeah. Okay, number 16 is, are you a morning person or a night owl? I would say both. I stay up late at night. I'm real bad about staying up till after 1 o'clock in the morning a lot of times. But I also get up early. The older I get, it seems like the earlier I will wake up. I will wake up anywhere between 6 a.m. to 7:30. And since I do not work outside the home, I feel like that's early. I know, I mean, my husband gets up really early and leaves for work before I get up. So for him, that's 6 to 7 to 7:30 is late for him. But to me, I feel like that's early. So I'd say both. I stay up late and I get up pretty early. Okay, let's see. Number 17 is, what is your favorite genre or of movie? Okay, well then that goes along with, so if it's watching something with my husband, it definitely is going to be science fiction. If I'm watching it by myself, then I would say romantic comedies, some science fiction. If it's got a little romance in it, that's even better. Action, drama. I do not like drama movies where there's a sad ending. I don't want sad endings. My daughter-in-law thinks that's funny, and she's always like my movie screener, I guess, because a lot of times she'll watch some of the new movies before I do, and I'll ask her, oh, did you see this movie? And she say, oh, yeah, it's really good, but you won't like it because somebody dies, or, you know, whatever. I don't like movies where people get cancer and they suffer, you know. I don't like them where they die at the end. So I always ask her, will I like it? Are they going to die at the end, or is it a happy ending? And so she'll let me know, oh, you'll like it, you know. No, you better not go watch it. And even science fiction, like the Star Wars movie Rogue One, I don't like that movie. Because to me, it's got a sad ending, so no. So yeah, I like lots of different genres of movie, I would say. Historical based movies, biographies, you know, biographical movies on people. I'm not really into horror, or I don't like Walking Dead or anything like that. Zombies, no, not really. But just about anything else, really. Okay, number 18, what is the last thing you bought? I ordered from eBay yesterday. I ordered a tablecloth for Thanksgiving, for our Thanksgiving meal, because I'm hosting the Thanksgiving meal this year. And so I ordered a tablecloth, and it's got some cute little pumpkins on it. I think it's going to look pretty on my table. So that is the last thing I ordered, or purchased, I think. Yeah. Number 19, are you an introvert or an extrovert? I would say an extrovert. No, I'm sorry. An introvert, definitely. Making YouTube videos, though, has helped me branch out a little bit, so I can speak a little bit more with people. but no, I'm definitely an introvert still. Okay, number 20 is, what is your favorite book? Okay, well, of course, my favorite book is the Bible. I have to say that. But my favorite author, besides the Bible, my favorite author is Lori Wick, which is a Christian fiction author. I have quite a few of her books that I've read several times. Especially, it's the book series that she wrote, I would say, in the 80s and maybe early 90s. I haven't really read any of her later books because I just don't read that much anymore. If I have extra time somewhere, I'd rather crochet, or work with yarn, or search patterns and stuff like that. And when I'm doing that, I'm usually watching, Netflix or Amazon Prime or Disney Plus. I just got that. But yeah, I should read that. I'm thinking that might be one of my yearly goals for next year. New goal is to set aside at least once a week a time slot or amount of time to actually read instead of other things. I really need to do that. I think that might be a good goal for next year. Okay, so that is the 20 questions. I had fun answering them, and I hope you like my little setup. Maybe I can do videos in this area more often if I can think of something to do, something to say. So let's see, who can I tag? I will tag Cindy of Cindy Hearts Crochet because I don't think she's done it yet, and she might have been tagged already, I'm not sure, but I tag her. I tag Kim of Blue Cherub 82. I would love to hear your answers. Let's see, who else? I know so many people have been tagged already. Let's see, I tag Sonia Jones of Sonia Jones Crafty Life. I believe that's your channel name, if I got it right. If you see this, tag you're it. Okay, and one more person I'm going to tag is Elizabeth of A Crafty Crocheter. Okay, so, and of course, anybody that wants to answer these 20 questions that think it'd be fun to do, then feel free to make a video. We'd all love to hear answers. I know I enjoy listening to the answers to everybody's questions. So I guess that's it, guys. Have a great day, and we will see you in the next video. And Teddy says bye. Bye, guys.